Hey there, and today I just want to wrap up on our voice messages as they relate to fear itself. Okay, fear, and looking at it in the dictionary, is an unpleasant emotion caused by the threat of danger, pain, or harm. And I think more than anything, the word threat is the key thing there. The biggest threat to me is that we actually start to become completely paralyzed and frozen by the perceived threat of something else. So, for the last time this week, I want you to really, any time that you feel that sense of knot in your stomach, ready to panic, really, really starting to get too far ahead of yourself. And that's generally what this is that we start to think too far ahead of ourselves. We see more negatives than positives. We see more challenges than supports. We see a lopsided, frightening view of the future, which will never happen as is. It will always be an equal set of positives and negatives. Is to just breathe, relax, and write down, if the worst case scenario occurs as you are perceiving it, what is the upside of that? So even in the lopsided view that you may have, which shows more negatives than positives, start to force yourself to write out, well, what are the positives if this happens? For example, my business doesn't take off. What's the positive? Well, I'll have more time in my hands, more time to spend with my family, etc. And work your way through it in that sense. And remember, when it's when you can bring it to within your control and just focus on the things you can control, that's when the stress levels start to dissipate. Don't get bought into the bigger senses of fear that may be out there. Control what you can control, and focus on any time you find yourself getting out of whack, write down what are the positives of that situation.